Hello, boys and girls, and welcome to Story Time with Mrs. G. Today, we're going to finish the Knuffle Bunny trilogy by reading Knuffle Bunny Free, an unexpected diversion by Mo Willems. One day, not so long ago, Trixie took a big trip with her family. They were on their way to visit Trixie's Oma and Opa in Holland. Holland is very far away. So that meant taking a taxi to the airport and waiting in line and watching Knuffle Bunny go through the big machine. Waiting some more, and finally getting on a real airplane. On the plane, Trixie played and read and slept, and before she knew it, the plane had landed. Trixie and her family left the airport and got on a train to go Oma and Opa's house. Oma and Opa were so happy to see Trixie. Soon, Oma and Trixie were drinking cold glasses of chocolate milk in the garden, and suddenly, Trixie realized something. Trixie didn't tell her daddy that Knuffle Bunny was gone. She didn't have to. Trixie daddy called the airline and asked them to look for Knuffle Bunny on the plane. But the plane had left for China. China is very far away. Trixie's mommy hugged her and asked her to be brave. And Trixie's daddy told her the story of when he was a boy and had to say goodbye to his special Lambie. Oma gave Trixie another glass of chocolate milk and remarked how big she was getting. And Trixie understood. She was getting bigger. Even if she wished she wasn't. The next morning, Trixie enjoyed going to the cafe and the swings on the playground and the carnival that was in town. And while the whole week just was filled with fun things like eating French fries on the street and visiting real windmills and feeding the ducks, Trixie was still sad. She missed her Knuffle Bunny. Oma and Opa understood. Oma and Opa had a plan. That night, they had a surprise for Trixie. A brand new top-of-the-line Funny Bunny $20 Extreme. It could walk, it could speak in Dutch, it could dance, but it couldn't make Trixie feel any better. Trixie was sure she wouldn't be able to sleep another night in a strange bed without her Knuffle Bunny, but before she knew it, she was dreaming. She dreamed of Knuffle Bunny and all the places he would visit. And she dreamed of all the children that Knuffle Bunny would meet. And she dreamed about how Knuffle Bunny would make them feel better. And the next morning, Trixie felt better. Trixie had a big breakfast, and she played with Oma on the playground swings. And she even tried a sip of Opa's coffee at the cafe. It was a great day. Before she knew it, the trip was over, and it was time to go home. And Trixie hugged Oma and Opa as hard as she could. Then Trixie and her family got back on the train and back on the plane and listened to the crying baby as the plane lifted off. But can you believe it? Right there on that very plane, Trixie noticed something. Knuffle Bunny! Trixie was so happy to have Knuffle Bunny back in her arms. Happy enough to make a decision. She turned around and said, "Would your baby like my Knuffle Bunny?" "Really?" asked the baby's mother. "Really?" asked Trixie's daddy. "Really?" asked Trixie's mommy. "Blah, blah, blah, blah," asked the baby. "Really," said Trixie. She was big enough. The baby was happy, the mother was thankful, and Trixie's parents were very proud. After the other passengers were very relieved. And that's how, a few weeks later, Trixie received her first letter. The end. A note to Trixie. Trixie, I hope to watch you grow up, fall in love, start a family, and be happy. And I hope that one day, many years from now, you will receive a package from an old pen pal. Love, Dad. So, boys and girls, we have completed the trilogy of Knuffle Bunny, and which is the story of a little girl's love for her stuffed bunny. So I'm going to ask you, how many of you still have your stuffed bunnies, or your stuffed dogs, or your stuffed teddy bears, or even some of you, do you still have your blankets? What about those of you who don't have them anymore? What made you decide it was time to give them away, give them up, or put them in a box? If you don't have the answers to those questions, maybe tonight when you're having dinner, you can ask Mom and Dad if they had a special something that they loved dearly, and, well, whatever happened to that little something. So that's it for story time today, boys and girls. I miss you. I hope you enjoyed hearing about Trixie and Knuffle Bunny, and I look forward to reading again tomorrow. Good night.